But you had a breakout year last year, your most productive year in terms of especially being a receiver. What would be the next step you'd like to make personally on the field this fall?
Yeah, personally for me this year is just to keep elevating my game and just help the team any way I can and just be that go-to guy when it's certain situations like the offense needs a play or a spark to get the momentum going. I'm looking and hoping to be that guy that the team can count on, the coaches can count on, and like my other players, my quarterbacks, my running backs, my receivers, my O-line is someone they look at Boogie Knight to make that play for them.
When you look at this offensive team, though, there's a lot of talent returning at receiver. It's probably a benefit to you as well as this offense that there's some other options out there, a lot of guys with experience coming back.
Yeah, I think if you ask any player in the game of sports, like it only helps you individually elevate when you have other key guys and players that can not only push you to get better, but also are great players who can make plays. So like a team can't focus on one player when they got to worry about four players, or they can't focus on the pass game if we got two solid running backs that can make plays, or we got quarterbacks that can make plays both with their arm and with their feet, and that just helps everybody because nobody can be focused on, or like really just helps open up the opportunity for everybody. And especially like if I had a good season last year, teams might try to like focus on me, and now like other guys like Tyrone and Malik and Andrew Henry and Chandler and Jai, all these different playmakers, just gives them opportunity to step up and make plays.
You talked about the competition for playing time and how that brings out the best in you. It's healthy to have that competition at quarterback too. Both Chandler Rogers and Jai Wright got a lot of experience last year, and I'm sure you guys are comfortable regardless who's in the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying it all day, saying it for months. Like Chandler is a great player, he's a great leader, great quarterback, and he gets the job done, and he's proven that he can win, and we can win with him. And everybody is very excited for both Chandler and Jai. They're both great quarterbacks, and they both fit the system perfectly for what Coach Kubik's looking for. And I think if you ask anybody on this team, they're very comfortable with both Chandler and Jai, like getting the job done and winning games for us. And both of them, we're both very comfortable. Whoever's in, we know we got a playmaker.
You mentioned Matt Kubik, new offensive coordinator. How is his philosophy different from what we saw last year with Rich Rodriguez?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with Coach Kubik is he's not as aggressive when it comes to like the speed of the offense. Like he more so is like scheming in. He's trying to pick the defense apart and attack their weaknesses. He's not just trying to play fast and hoping that is the defense's weakness. He knows exactly what he's doing each and every play, and he knows who to attack and what to attack and when to attack it.
Obviously, a lot of players reference your work ethic and watch you and kind of take the lead from you. Are you more comfortable now? Are you trying to take more of a role as a vocal leader with the team?
Yeah, I think I've always been a naturally born leader by example when it comes to that, and I think it's very important for a leadership role to both be vocal and lead by example. And I think that's one thing I've been trying to work on, is be more vocal, because sometimes I just like, okay, I'll do it this way and hoping I can bring as many people with me, but sometimes you got to be able to stand up and you got to be uncomfortable and do the uncomfortable to help get more people on board and more people to really open up and like see that you're really about it. You have to like just be vocal and like not be afraid to call someone out if he's doing something wrong, or call someone out if they're doing something good. And I think that's my next step as a leader, is to be as vocal as possible.
What are your expectations for this football team?
I think for this team, I think the sky's the limit. I think where we were a year ago to now is night and day, and I think this team, there's no doubt in my mind that this team can compete and win the conference, and we should, no doubt in my mind, go to a bowl game and compete to win a bowl game. And I think being around college football for now, this is my 6th year in college football, and this offseason and this group of guys, we have so many different groups of players, skill position linemen, working hard, just not only in the workouts, but like when I'm out there, I see the running backs out there, I see the DBs out there, the linebackers out there. So each group is taking care of their work on and off the field, and I think that's going to be huge for this upcoming season.
Last question for you, Boogie. You had an opportunity to play for Coach Bowden both at Akron and now here at ULM. What do you appreciate most about him as a head football coach?
I think Coach Bowden, the greatest thing about Coach Bowden is his care and his love for his players. I mean, he will do anything for us, and he's such a player's coach, and he really connects with the players. And I think the biggest thing with the successful programs is the players, they got to want to play for their coach. They got to love their coach. And I think if you ask any guy on this team, that there's no doubt that they love Coach Bowden and they would do anything to play on and off the field for Coach Bowden.